Hello everybody, you are welcome to this channel. I am Atanu Betal, and in this video lecture we discuss about the topic electronegativity. What is electronegativity? What are the factors that that are affecting electronegativity of elements, and what are the variations of electronegativity down the group or along any period. These all points we discuss in this class. So let's start our discussions with the electronegativity. I want to begin this topic electronegativity with a common example. You see some molecules where no charge is present. For example, the hydrogen molecule. Here the partial charge on each hydrogen atom is absent, and because the electronegativities of the two hydrogen atom are equal here, so for this reason the partial del plus and del minus charge is not developed in case of the hydrogen molecule. But if we change it to chlorine, hydrogen to chlorine, then it slightly develops a minus charge on the chlorine atom of HCl, and slightly positive charge on the hydrogen atom. But in case of hydrogen, two hydrogens, this type of plus minus charge separation is not possible. This type of charge separation as on hydrogen is not possible, because the distribution of electron in H2 molecule is equal in both hydrogen atoms, but the distribution of electron in HCl molecule, the bonding electron pair is not distributed equally with hydrogen and chlorine. Here the bonding pair is more shifted towards chlorine. Chlorine is acquiring the electron pair more, so for this reason chlorine is getting negatively charged. So this is the reason that each and every element have a relative tendency to attract the shared pair of electron to one another. Generally it depends on the electronegativity value of an element. When an element have higher electronegativity value, it should have the tendency to acquire the electron pair of bonding towards itself. So this is the concept of electronegativity. Electronegativity is the concept that in a covalent bond, the shared pair of electron, when it is not equally distributed, it must have a tendency to distribute towards one atom. Between the two atoms, the shared pair of electron should be attracted more towards a particular atom, and this is called the electronegativity of that atom. Okay, so if we write the definition of electronegativity, that time you write the definition of electronegativity as it is defined as relative tendency of element to attract the shared pair of electron in a molecule towards itself, called electronegativity of that element. So this is the definition of electronegativity. Let's see it. It is defined as the relative tendency of an element to attract the shared pair of electron in a molecule towards itself is called the electronegativity of that element. So this is the complete definition of electronegativity, and after defining the electronegativity, the next point is that in which process we can measure electronegativity of an element. Electronegativity idea is totally a qualitative idea. this electronegativity is a qualitative idea, and qualitative idea is given by two scale, Pauling scale of electronegativity, and the second scale is Mulliken. Mulliken scale, and in chemistry we use Pauling scale in most of the cases to measure electronegativity value, where the oxidation number, it is related to the oxidation number of the metal, but oxidation number of the element, but in the Mulliken scale it is the arithmetic mean of the ionization energy and electron gain enthalpy. So Mulliken scale is an arithmetic mean, and Pauling scale is related to the oxidation number of the element. So these are the two scales in which we can calculate the electronegativity, relative electronegativity of each elements. And after the scale, we have to understand the factors that are affecting electronegativity. Electronegativity value affected by the size of atom. The factors affecting electronegativity value. Number one factor is size of atom. Small size means high, high electronegativity. When an atom have small size, it should have high electronegativity. So why when an atom is small size it have high electronegativity? Because see here the size of atom, it is a small size atom, and this one is a large size atom. What are the differences? Look at the distances between the outermost cell and the nucleus. In the large size atom, the distance between the nucleus and outermost cell is larger compared to in small size atom. For this reason, the nucleus cannot attract the electron pair that are present in the valence shell tightly, and for this reason the electronegativity value for small size atom is higher compared to the electronegativity value of large size atom, where electron cannot be do not feel much attraction of the nucleus, and for this reason the size of atom in case of in case of electronegativity value plays an important role for determining the electronegativity value. Electronegativity decreases with increase of the size of atom, and increases with decrease of the size of atom. Next important factor that is affecting the electronegativity value, number 2, it is the nuclear charge. Nuclear charge of an element is an important factor for affecting the electronegativity value. When nuclear charge is high nuclear charge means high electronegativity. When high nuclear charge is present, that means in nucleus the higher amount of positive charge is present. Nuclear charge high means the higher amount of positive charge is present at the nucleus. So for this reason the atom can attract the more number of electrons. Atom has the tendency to attract the pair of electron, and for this reason it has high electronegativity. For the elements that have higher nuclear charge, that should have higher electronegativity. The third point that is important for important factor of electronegativity is the nature of the species. As for example, cation has higher electronegativity than parent atom. So if we compare the electronegativity of sodium plus and sodium, here the cation has more electronegativity, compared to the electronegativity of the neutral atom, because in cation it is formed by loss of electron, so it gains electron for it has a tendency to gain electron more, and for this reason cation have higher electronegativity than the atom, parent atom or neutral atom. And similarly for the case of anion, it is inverse, means chlorine has higher electronegativity than the Cl minus, because it has more tendency to accept a pair of electron. So for this reason the chlorine has compared to anion, the neutral atom has higher electronegativity value. Another important factor for determining the electronegativity value or electronegativity value depended on another factor, and this factor is ionization potential. Another important factor where electronegativity is dependent, these are ionization potential and electron gain enthalpy. Ionization potential and electron gain enthalpy, these are the two periodic properties on which the electronegativity value of an element dependent. For an element where both the values are, means ionization potential value and the electronegativity value both high, when both the values are high enough, that time electronegativity high. Okay, so these two factors are important factor for determining the electronegativity value, and if these factors both are high, means ionization potential of the element high enough and the electron gain enthalpy of the element high enough, that time the both are high and electronegativity value should be the high for this time. When both the properties are high, means higher ionization potential and electron gain enthalpy is also high, so that case electronegativity value should be high enough. Next important thing that we discuss here, that is the variation of electronegativity top to bottom and left to right. Look at the discussions. Variation of electronegativity. Variation of the electronegativity value top to bottom and left to right, and for these cases we compare it top or down the group, or top to bottom of the periodic table, and left to right. In a periodic in a particular group or particular period of the periodic table, what are the variations of electronegativity value? General variation is down the group electronegativity value decreases. Down the group decreases because size of atom increases and metallic character increases. Down the group generally size of atom increases and metallic character increases, and for this reason the electronegativity value decreases down the group. But in case of left to right, means in a period it is increases. Increases in a period the electronegativity value increases when we move left to right, increases. This is there are two reasons. One is size of atom decrease because one reason is left to right, the size of atom decreases. For this reason electronegativity value increases. And another reason is non-metallic character increases. Non-metallic character increases if we move left to right in the periodic table. In that case non-metallic character becoming lesser from left to right. So for this reason non-metallic character increases, means metallic character become lesser in left to right. So for that reason in left to right the electronegativity value increases. So these are common variation for the electronegativity value in left to right and down the group. And you have to know name of an element which have the highest electronegativity value, and this highest electronegativity value, the element that have, it is the fluorine. Fluorine element has electronegativity value 4 in the Pauling scale, so it has the highest value of electronegativity, it has the highest value of electronegativity. Fluorine among the all elements in that are present in periodic table, fluorine element has the highest electronegativity value. So this is the discussions about the electronegativity, what is electronegativity, and what are the scales for measuring electronegativity, factors that are affecting electronegativity value, and the variation of electronegativity, and elements that have maximum electronegativity. So I am trying to discuss this topic, that what is these factors, and the full explanation I discussed it, and it is completed right now. So if you find that any question from this regarding this video, then you can ask your question in the comment sections, because I certainly read your comment, each comment, because you know this, why I am taking this means why I am making this discussions, because of you, because of the development of your knowledge. Okay, so for this reason, if you have any question that, sir, regarding this video I have some questions, like why electronegativity value decreases down the group or increases along any period, I cannot understand the topic well. So in that time you can write in the comment section, and I would read your comment section, and I will answer your comment. So for this reason your suggestions, your comment are very important to me. And thank you for watching this video, and if you find this video is useful, then give a like, and if you find this channel is useful, then subscribe this channel.